Hi everyone! Here is my website I created. It's called Fair Trade is the New Black, or BLK as it's been abbreviated. And this is all to do with my targeted audience, the next generation's fashionista, aka young girls, fashion followers, trendsetters. I have more about my targeted audience on my blog. You can visit my blog on mydiaryofdesign.com/wp/webdesign. And my website is mydiaryofdesign.com/fairtradeisthenewblk. I also have a business catalyst link at fairtradeisthenewblk.businesscatalyst.com. Okay, so beginning with the homepage, I have anchored points for each chapter of my narrative, 1 through to 7. They each light up pink on mouse over. More on my colour palette can be read on the blog, but basically it's to do with the target audience. And this website is really making a statement, so those bold pink colours were chosen. I have some tool tips added to help guide the user. We begin with chapter 1, and as I scroll down, these items scramble. I've used motion scroll effects to engage the user along the narrative. Each chapter is separated by a photo. I've sourced appropriate stock photography and edited the colours in Adobe Photoshop to fit within the theme. I've used a layered scrolling effect here. These are vector images I used my imagination to create from scratch using Adobe Illustrator. I would then thicken the stroke lines, I believe I set them to 4, and I'd copy these outlines into Photoshop where I would further edit them and add things like colour. And then finally, I would export them as PNG files for that transparent background, place them into Muse and add motion. I like this one here. If you look over here, you can see the little girl's neck, and as we scroll, she pulls up her blanket and snores herself to sleep. So each chapter of the story has these motion effects added to enhance the overall experience, to keep the user engaged and make them want to see what's next in the story, so they're learning more as they scroll. The narrative concludes with a subtle call to action. I've also included a couple of child pages just to assist with the overall experience. If we click here on Shop, it takes us to this interior page where the user is given a little helping hand to start them off with their new fair trade fashion shopping experience. I've made it nice and easy here. I have tooltips over each logo. They're all linked to each respective external website, which I've arranged to open in new windows so the user doesn't leave the site. I have a contact page. I edited the form from the Katie's Cafe tutorial to fit this theme, so the fonts, the buttons, all of it. And last but not least, I have the social media icons located in the footer of each page. These also open up in new windows, and I have just made a demo account for each. The logo, as usual, can also take the user back to the home page. And that is my website that I designed for this assessment piece. I hope you all like it. Thanks for putting up with my voice, I'm unwell at the moment. Thank you. Oh, and my little favicon image just over here.